It's almost bedtime. I'm not really that tired. I don't even know what time it is. $12:08. I usually don't go to bed till late. I think that's my tea. My videos are a diary of my life, pretty much. A video diary. I saw some things on Zen Archer, but I didn't go to his channel. I don't know if his work is still up there. I guess it just stays up there, doesn't it? I mean, why would they take it down? Unless his family wanted it taken down or something. Unless there's a reason to take it down. I don't know. I was doing all those vegan videos. Some of my best work, actually. Actually, some of my best work. If I'm passionate about something, I'm pretty good at it. I was passionate about those videos. I got more passionate as it's almost like it just started ratcheting up until it just freaking. It was like I mean, they were like little incremental things, you know. I start learning little different things. It was a fascinating series. It's a good series. I like working in series. What's funny about the bullet in this thing is I've got that other piece with the bullet hitting that spray can and spraying paint on the inside. That was a big honking piece of concrete I hit that thing with. I wanted to have some sort of a dream. You know, I had no idea what I was going to do. I never do. I knew what I was going to do there, but I looked at that thing and for some reason, you know, because it had been sitting in the box. I took the monitor that I had and put that one in that box, and it just sat there for a while. It doesn't work. It was kind of working, but you know, started doing that go on and off kind of a vibe. I had it for years, so it was time to get a new one. And I checked my thing, and I had one. So I just let it sit there, and I thought, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. So then it just dawned on me. Put a target on it and shoot, see what happens, you know. And I thought it would be more dramatic than what it was. I mean, it wasn't like shooting it with like a 45 or something, you know. I would have like exploded the whole freaking thing, you know. But the little dinky 22 is just, it made a nice dimple in the back of that thing, but it didn't penetrate it. Which is kind of good. I like it. I like it that it did that. And it sits kind of strange too, because of that dimple, I think. You kind of see, it's touching over here on the corner, but it's not touching here on the corner because of that dimple that's right here. There's a dimple in there. So if that dimple wasn't there, it would probably be sitting flat. And look at the shadow it casts. Kind of a strange shadow because it's offset from the wall. So I think that's a very interesting part about that piece, the way it sits. I was thinking, originally I thought, oh, I can put something on that side so it'll sit square. Yeah, because if you look at the shadow, look at the shadow right there. You know, it could sit kind of like that. Well, it's a strange shadow because it's getting light from 3 different light sources. But it's just a little crooked. And I like that because if someone looked at it and they say, why is that thing crooked? And then take it off and show them the dimple on the back of it where the bullet just wouldn't penetrate. That's a good piece. It's a very good piece. And I like the way that the paint, because I'm not going to touch it because I don't want to scratch it. And I don't know if it'll scratch if there's this paint on there already, but it's very delicate the way it's got almost like a little mist on this side, and over here it's pretty black. But it's all misty right in there. So I like that. And I love the shadows that this chair casts. We'll throw something else into the mix and see what happens. Huh. It's strange that I was thinking about Zen Archer. Really hadn't watched too much of his videos. I couldn't, when he started going downhill, I just couldn't do it. Just couldn't do it. Just like other YouTubers, well, not other YouTubers, I didn't really pay too much attention. The only one, there's this other YouTuber that I used to watch all the time. I can't watch his videos hardly either. Go in once in a while, just check it out, but can't do it. I was looking at my videos. I kind of like this position here, because I can see like a little reflection on the lens, so I know where to get to kind of make it look like there's a halo on my head. I think that was kind of funny. I mean, it doesn't look like a halo, but it kind of looks like something like a halo. amazing. Amazing the amount of stuff I've got. You know, I really think the idea, I don't think anybody mentioned the idea, mentioned what I did. I should do a video just on this piece right here. Just on that piece. Does anybody care about that? No, hell no. Not just no, Rodney, but hell no. Not just no, Rodney, but hell no. Just hell no. You know, I'm really fortunate to live here. I mean, look at this. I don't think you can see the whole. I mean, this is just, it's just blackness out here. With a few dogs barking. I mean, look at this place. It's just, oh my goodness. I need some lights outside. I don't have any outdoor lights. Ouch. Damn it. Oh. I think what's happening is that I got a little sticker in my foot, I think, from being outside. Yep. A little cactus needle. I think they call them cactus needles. I'm not sure. Cactus spines. I just look around here. I'm just in awe of the amount of stuff that I have accumulated. I guess I am a hoarder. But at least I don't hoard, you know, garbage bags full of table scraps or something like that, you know. But I'm keeping this place the way it is so that in case I have to go before a judge and jury, I can bring him over here and say, see, I am nuts. Look at that. Who would have that? I mean, seriously. Who would have this unless it's some guy who is living across the street from a dog like that? I'm thinking that I should see. I mean, it would be really kind of a fascinating thing. God, it would be such a tremendous amount of work. Wow. But to start taking all of this stuff and doing a video and cataloging it. I've been thinking about some stuff. I've been thinking about, and tell me if anybody gets to this point in the video, which is going to be doubtful. How anybody can get to this point. If you get to the point in this video, put in the comment sections, almost a coffee cup. Because coffee cup means that you got to the end. You're going to say half a cup. Half a cup. I don't know if this is going to be half a cup or not, but you can put half a cup if you got to this point. Because I've been thinking about Like taking a piece, like say like this piece right here. This is one of the first pieces I ever did. Taking a piece like that and using my good camera, set up and then just talk about that piece. And then have it available as like a silent auction kind of thing. And I've been thinking about, and this is not, don't anybody bug me, okay? But I've also been thinking about things like, you ain't gonna believe this. I mean, I've got piles upon piles upon piles of stuff. I was thinking about having maybe a separate channel to where I make jewelry pieces, and then not really do it as a tutorial kind of thing, because there's plenty of people doing that. Maybe just do it, me sitting there organizing different things and then putting them together and then saying, okay, that's the piece for January the 2nd, and then just have it there. It'll be on the channel because you'll see it. January 2nd, there it is. People, if they saw it, they say, oh, I like that one. Then they could contact me. Because I remember when YouTube, first the beginning of YouTube, I can't remember the guy's name. A guy came out and did a video, and he basically said, look, you people do whatever you want to do, because there were some people that were at that time, it was really kind of a community. It really, really was. Or so it seemed to me. It was a community, actually. It was a small community. I mean, I was the 75th most subscribed person on YouTube. I mean, what does that freaking tell you? It was a small community. It wasn't small, it was dinky. Dinky is smaller than small. I'm drinking some Sleepy Time tea, except it's a different brand of Sleepy Time. It actually works maybe better than Sleepy Time. I think maybe I get a little bit, if anybody yawned then let me know. Might be a little bit better than Sleepy Time. I was going to clean my house today. And I ended up making videos all day, or else dealing with video stuff all day. And then I got home in the afternoon and I continued to do that. And I basically worked doing videos all day. And it's freaking madness. It is. It's a mental illness. Just like there's that new mental illness for people, orthorexia or something. It's people that are obsessed with eating healthily, and if they don't eat healthily, then they freak out and do all kinds of stuff. I guess I was something like that. And I look at some of my videos. I mean, I really don't look at my videos very much, because I mean they're so long, even I can't get through them. I get through them in the editing process. Usually the editing process is dragging it down, sticking it there, and then hitting the button to save it. That's usually what the editing process is, which means it's not edited. I'm really not much into editing. I like the idea of just the flow of it. And I think that people might like that. Because, like people can, these are sleep videos. It's working on me. I think that piece might look better on a colored wall. Matter of fact, I think it probably would. Nothing dramatic, but a colored wall. That outside circle is not even round. None of them are round. I wonder if it's influenced by that. Well, it's influenced by the inability to do that. Although I did a video once where I walked up to the chalkboard and did a circle, and that freaking thing is almost perfect. Big circle, like 3 feet, at least, probably more than 3 feet. I was actually impressed with it myself. It was really good. They have a competition for making circles. I didn't even know that. They have a competition for making circles. Hand-drawn circles. But they do theirs kind of like that, like a circle like that. I don't know how they do it. Sideways. I did mine straight on. But people can watch my videos and go to sleep. Probably they were watching the freaking thing and they already dozed off. I'll have the Put You to Sleep channel. The Insomnia channel. They could have like t-shirts. With like a sheep. That would be a good idea. The Insomnia channel, its symbol would be a sheep, okay? And every sheep, there would be like a sheep on your chest or on the back or something. But every sheep would have a different number. Every sheep would have a different number for counting sheep. So all the t-shirts would be identical except for the number. So if you ever saw somebody and they'd have like Ella Rodney on it or some damn thing, And so you're walking in an airport and you see somebody over there with like 633 and you're like 27, hey, wave. I mean, I think that's the kind of stuff that I think is brilliant. I know nobody else thinks it's brilliant, but I freaking do. I do. I think it'd be brilliant to have sheep with numbers on them. Not really on the sheep. I don't want some of you guys to get upset. Okay? It was just, oh my God, the vegans would absolutely flip completely out. There's an artist that I think he's from Germany or something. The fucking Germans are really something special, those people. Because some of the stuff that they do is just, I think it's a German. I shouldn't be talking about Germans. Because, I like Germans. But I think it's a German guy, but I'm not sure. Who has these, in China, have these people raising these pigs. And then they shave the pigs. Okay, they shave them. And then they tattoo the pigs. I think that's wild. I remember I came up with an idea because I was thinking about trophy animals. If people go out, like you'll have like a head of a big elk. I mean, the freaking antlers on an elk could be like that big. They got the thing on the freaking side of the wall, right? This is what's wrong with you people. So they have that. They have a big giant elk, right? So I thought it would be fascinating because I'm curious about the relationship that people have with their pets. I shouldn't be. I know what their relationship is. They think they're their kids or their best friend, and maybe they are. It's almost a shame to say it, but it's probably true. And so I thought about if you had if you if you had people that are into trophy hunting and all that, uh, they have elk and all kinds of things on their wall, and you go around to like 15 or 20 of these different people, and you snatch their cats or their dogs or whatever, okay, and then they'll put up all kinds of signs, oh, lost dog and all that. It'd be a very cruel thing to do. But it was just a thought, So don't blame me. It's just my brain. I love my brain. I absolutely love my brain. I love it. So you have all these people that are trophy hunters. So all of a sudden, Bowser's missing. Or Fluffy's missing. So they get all freaked out about that. Well, that's the way it goes. So a few months later, all of these people get invited to this get-together for like a presentation of something. Some excuse to get everybody in the same room. And then, there's a whole meal and everything. And then there's gifts afterwards. And then each person gets a gift and it's on their table. They can, it's a box, And then there's a video crew there doing the whole thing, man. And then there's like an ambulance crew outside. And everybody's opening up their things, and then when they open it up, there's like Fido. Or Fluffy. Meow, meow. Yeah, you could put you could have little recorded messages, There's Fluffy. Meow, meow, meow. Actual recordings, Oh, they would freak out. They would absolutely freak out. And there's like 20 of them all in the same predicament. There's Fido over there, and Fluffy over there, and Bowser over there, and little kitty over there. Oh, they would freak out. Then they would go home and sit underneath the elk, that they shot, or the deer or something, or the freaking, cry themselves to sleep, not even knowing what the hell happened. I said I love my brain. I didn't say my brain was the nicest brain in the world. But I think that's a good story. Be a good story. Be like a German story. Something that Germans could put together. In America, all the stories, they always had happy endings. Because who wants to go to the movie and then leave all depressed, knowing that little Bowser is, been stuffed. Who would want that, right? But in America, right, that's one reason I think that maybe there's a lot of vegans around. I mean, I have no proof of it, but it's like the Disney generation of people. Where Walt Disney, does movies about little mice getting together and acting like people, and like little bowling alleys and stuff like that, and they play harmonicas and do the jig and stuff like that. And all the kids love them. They could never imagine killing Mickey Mouse. There's a mousetrap. One time, I was laying in bed. There must be a secret way in here. That the people, there you go, right? There you go, Walt. That mice can figure out. They just stumble on it or something. They can't figure out where it is. And so I hear this, I'm in bed and I hear this snap, pow. I thought, oh man. So I come out there's a mouse. It's an instantaneous death. You should do an experiment with it if you don't believe me. Go and get yourself a big giant, like a 4-foot piece of rebar. Make it the same scale. And then take that and then have it slam down on your head. And the force of like pow, like that. It goes from there to there in that quick. And see what happens to you. It's an instantaneous death. But they're rodents and they carry disease. And I don't want them in my house. Pow! So I go in, oh man, there's a mouse there. So I go and get my gloves, it's just in the middle of the freaking night, Get my gloves, take it, I put it in a bag, then do the thing in the bag and take the trap out and then dispose of the thing outside for later disposal. And then I put more stuff on it. Peanut butter, I think. And then pow! And then like on the third or fourth one, there was 2 in one trap. I mean, there was like about 6 or 7 of them, I'd say. At least maybe 7, maybe even 8. In one short span of time. It was unbelievable. It was like a little mouse jamboree. I think they were probably, they were like 4 quartets or something. They had like little mouse banjos and stuff laying around. I didn't understand what they were at first, but I thought, oh, huh. They were like little tiny hats and everything. It's fascinating. Or you take an animal that's responsible for the freaking plague and turn it into a little cartoon. Where's that thing? I got a brand new Minnie Mouse the other day in the dumpster. Where is that Minnie Mouse? I don't know, but it was a brand new freaking Minnie Mouse. That was from the dumpster. Cute little Minnie Mouse. Disney is not too hip on people, doing a trip with their copyrighted stuff. Now, this is one of the things that I never understood about Disney. I think it was a super screw up on their part. I mean, deluxe screw up. Do some research on it. Zuni, Z-U-N-I, Zuni. There's the Zuni Pueblo here in New Mexico. And the Zunis make inlay work out of stone inlay. And there was this woman that was making these beautiful 3-dimensional kind of Mickey Mouses. God, they were so freaking beautiful. I should have bought one. And they shut her down. They should have opened up their arms and brought her into the fold and had her and her crew making those freaking Mickey Mouse Zuni rings and selling them in every Disney World in the world. I mean, they were exquisite. But they shut her down. I guess I'd rather make cheap shit in China instead of a really high quality piece. Because, rich people can afford that kind of stuff. And it's beautiful. It was just one piece. And I should have bought it. I could have bought it. At that time, it was in the 70s. $300 was a lot of money in the 70s. Probably about $1,000. It was a big ring about that big. And it was Batman. And Batman was going like that, and you could tell it was 3D with a cape and everything. Oh, it was freaking exquisite. I passed on it. I had a beautiful Zuni ring. I traded it to a guy for a night's lodging in a motel. Are you kidding me? Yeah, I did it. For me and my wife and my daughter. What are you going to do? It's okay. I've had lots of interesting things go through my hands. Because I like interesting things. I mean, who couldn't like this cow? Hello? Hello? It moves. I'm getting tired. Well, I think I'm going to go to bed. See what time it is. $12:43. If you got to the end of this video, put coffee cup deluxe at the end of the video. Because I said earlier it was coffee cup was the thing for the end. There's only one guy who always puts coffee cups in my video. He watches almost all of my videos. He's great. He just puts coffee cup. and also because I'm sure he'll get to the end of this one. But some of those coffee cups are getting sent to the spam file. I think they're on to you. Because I remember, what's his name? What is his name? Oh my God. My brain is going. He had a kind of like a line that he put in all of his comments. And they started, they got on him for spamming. And then I think they got off of him once they realized it was like a classic. It's a classic. Coffee cup is a classic. Yeah, on this channel anyway. I don't know. That's probably the only place that he puts coffee cup is because coffee cup is the only place it means I got to the end of the video. But in this video, coffee cup deluxe. Let's see what happens. I'm Hello Rodney. Thanks for watching and bye bye.